Hello, welcome to this video. Today's video will be looking at how to make this floating button animation here in Figma. So without wasting much time, let's get into it. So welcome guys. First things first, we want to make a rectangle. Want to make a rectangle and we'll give it a corner radius of whatever you like, corner radius of whatever you like actually. And then we'll give it a fill of black. We'll give it a fill of black. Perfect. Next, we want to create an ellipse. We want to create an ellipse right about here, a perfect circle here. Now, what we want to do with this circle is double click on it to adjust the point, and you want to adjust it to look like so. Play with it however you want. Um, okay, this looks this looks good, and we want to give it a feel of white just to make it blend with. uh Next thing we want to do is create another ellipse on top of the ellipse we just distorted. So create, but this one would be a little bit smaller. Place it in the center, somewhere around here should do. And we want to give it a feel of black. We want to give it a feel of black. That's looking good already. Hold on, let me reduce this rectangle a little bit. Perfect. Now, what we want to do is we want to select this, our ellipse, both ellipses. We'll select both ellipses and we'll group them. We'll group both ellipses. Yes, we'll explain why we are grouping it later. Now, well, what we want to do is we want to go to Iconify and we are going to search for home button, profile button, and settings button. So this is profile already, so we just drag and drop, search for home. Let's make use of this one. Search for settings. Let's make use of this one. Perfect. Now three we have our three icons we want to use. Let's tidy them up. I want to increase the size just for visibility our what's it called, on our rectangle. So what we want to do is let's increase the size a little bit. Okay, it's perfect. What we want to do is let us hide our our first group just so we can align these icons perfectly inside of our rectangle. We can align it perfectly inside of our rectangle. Select all three, bring them inside. Or before that, let us change the colors. Let us change the colors to white, the fill to white, just to give it that, so it will stand out inside our black. Does that make it? It has to make sense. So let's take it back inside of this. Perfect. Place it in the middle. Um, we want to tidy them up and give it a spacing so that they will be perfect. Actually, I want, does not matter the arrangement, but the settings has to come last. But just for the sake of what we are doing now, let the settings be in the middle. So this is perfect. This looks perfect. Let us bring to front. This looks perfect. So what we want to do next is we want to show our show our group, our initial group that we hid. So take this, actually alignment. So we have to align this thing perfectly. So if you don't align it, it's not going to come out nice. So let us reduce the spacing and place it in the middle here, so that when we turn on this one, we still have a little bit of, I think this should do. So what we want to do now is our home, our home icon. Let us take it up. You can, you know what? Let us remove it from the frame that it is in. Let us remove it from the frame that it is in, just so we not it will not confuse us. Selecting the frame is different from selecting the icon itself. So I'm going to remove all of it, from all the icons from the initial frame it came with, so that placing it would be easy. So we have that, and this is our first frame. What we want to do is select all of it. Want to select all of it and frame the selection. Frame the selection. So what we want to do next is duplicate this. This will name it our home. Name it home. Now for the second one, what you want to do is select your group in the second one, hold shift and your direction key on your keyboard, just to move it to where the settings is. To where the settings is. Then you click on your settings, you move it up, just place it in the middle of the circle. Then make sure it is aligned with the home button. Make sure it is aligned with the home button. Perfect. Then you bring your home button down and make sure it is aligned with the profile button. Make sure it is aligned with the profile button. So what we want to do next is duplicate this second frame. So we get our third frame. Let's name this settings. Duplicate it. Then select your group, your ellipse, the group that contains all the ellipse that we created initially. You want to move it, hold down shift and move it to where our profile is. And you want to select your profile and align it with the settings. The icons are too big, so they are too big, but the idea is simple, just to make it, you understand. Let's delete this. So I aligned this settings here perfectly, so we are going to duplicate it again. The icons are too big, but just for the sake of this video, let us flow with it. So we select our group that contains all the ellipse, hold down shift and you move with your direction key on your keyboard. So we select our profile, place it and make sure it is aligned perfectly in the middle and aligned with the settings. Now you want to take down your settings and make sure it is aligned with the home button. Now to make each of them stand out in their various forms, let's go to the home button and let us give it a feel of, let's say, orange. Let's give it a feel of orange, so that whenever we click on it, it's going to stand out. let's go to the settings and also give it a feel of same color. Go to the profile, give it the same feel, and there we have it. So the most important thing now is to create a component variant of all three of them. So what I want to do is, this is profile, let's rename it profile. Perfect. So let's select the home, select the settings, select the profile, and come to the right side of your panel and click on create component set. When you create your component set, perfect. We'll go to prototype, and in prototype, we want to connect the settings to the one that is displaying settings, make it on click, and for the animation, it should be Smart Animate, and for the curve, let it be on gentle, and for the duration, we want to make it 800. 800. I just did this now, so that's why my settings are still aligned properly. So we come to our profile, select the profile, and make sure it is on the one displaying the profile. All your settings for interactions would still be the same, so you don't have to tweak it again. We come to the second frame, click and drag it, come to the profile, drag it, and for the last one, connect it, this one, we connect it to the home. I think that is all the interactions there should be. That should be all the interactions there should be. So let us test what we just did. Let us add a frame. I'm going to use, let's use the MacBook Air 1. Come to our assets, buttons, component we just created. My triangle is bigger than the what's it called, the MacBook Air, but that is not a problem. We will just adjust this. We'll just adjust our frame to fit it. Perfect. So let us go to preview, and here you have it, your floating button animation. There you have it, your floating button animation. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and if there's something I am not doing proper, please don't forget to mention it in the comment section. And thank you for watching. That's if you watch it. And don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.